three really powerful and easy ways to increase your vibration, increase your level of your vibration. So, Dr. David Hawkins, who was a scientist and a psychologist, he actually, through various methods of testing, evaluated the electrical energy that would come off of a human being and come off the human vibration, the brain vibration, so to speak, the electrical impulses. And he would tally them, pardon me, he would tally them to the level of vibration that we were feeling as human beings. So per each mood that we were feeling, he would measure and see what is the vibration that this human being is like producing. And what he found out in that whole range of spectrums, if you haven't seen it as yet, look at the Hawkins frequency chart or the Hawkins vibrational scale, and you'll be able to see how he tallied different emotions and how they rise up there. But we all know that the heavier emotions, the painful emotions like loneliness, resentment, anger, etc., they tend to vibrate on the lower end of the chart. So if we want to go upwards to feel more security, to feel more joy, connection, etc., we have to be able to increase our vibration. So three methods I'm gonna teach you really quick today. One, most important, gratitude. Gratitude is the number one way to be able to increase your vibration. It may not be as instantaneous as others, but it's very sustained. Gratitude is also a really powerful way for you to manifest more of what you desire in your life and what you have in your life. So you may have heard like different speakers talk about it. You may have heard or seen, teachings on it where they say that when you're appreciative of what you have, you tend to create more. So if you're feeling more secure and you're validating what you've received or what you've got, unconsciously you're drawing more of that into your life and creating more and more. Whereas the desperation of it, the lack of something, when you keep looking out for something because there's a lack, I keep chasing it and I keep running it away. We know that happens to us. And that's because of a scarcity. That's because we believe that we're not going to have enough of it and we're feeling the lack of it. And so it keeps running away and it keeps chasing. So the best way to say I want something is not to say I want it, I want it, I want it, is to put it out in the world and say, you know what, I'm really grateful that I am going to have it. I'm really grateful of having it. So coming back to gratitude and being able to manifest good things in our lives, even on days when you're feeling low and tough, I would request you, I would encourage you to step into a place where you can appreciate some of the good things that have happened on that day, some of the good things that have happened in your life. So for me personally, when I was living in Vancouver, I was going through a really hard time, really difficult breakup, etc. And so I needed to find ways to improve my vibration. And so on the way back from work every day, there was this point at the top of the hill where I could see, it was a beautiful view. I could see the sunset, I could see the ships, and I would just stand out there. And I'm showing you this method as well, with my hands open like that in the corner of where I could get the view, and I would just keep my arms open as if I was ready to receive more, and I was grateful for what I had, and I would say thank you for the various things that have happened in my life. So for me, I would pick out, three different things like, I'm so grateful. Thank you, God, the universe. You can thank whoever you want, whatever entity you believe in or don't believe in. You can just thank the earth. You can just thank the energy. I would say thank you for, this beautiful family that you've given me, even though I haven't been able to meet them, who still stay in touch with me. They connect with me. They share their stories. Thank you for this amazing opportunity to live in a beautiful country, in a country where my quality of life has improved, where I'm able to travel more, to see more things, to be able to grow much further in my own individual journey, etc. And it can be anything. It could be thank you for my friends that I've received, thank you for the connections that I have, thank you for the safety of XYZ, thank you for the stability of blah blah blah. Write down three things or even more. Make a whole list if you want of things you're grateful for, and you can read them out loud with your arms open in the privacy of your own space wherever you are. You can also just journal them and write them down on your own, just to check in with yourself and be grateful for, the things that you're receiving in your life. And like I said, gratitude, it's a weird thing. It reminds you of what you have. So when you're writing about them, you're like, oh yeah, and then you start thinking about it and you're like, yeah, that is nice. I do feel good about it. I am appreciative about it. One of the things I used to be really grateful for was the breakup, because I was like, this, as much pain as this is causing me, I know it's constantly pushing me to grow. I know it's constantly pushing me to grow. And I was like, I am grateful for this because it's challenging me and I am growing. And here I am today speaking to so many people just because of that same thing. And I was just grateful for what it was giving me, and it kept giving me more and more and more. So that's one. Second thing is self appreciation. So, what can you be grateful for about you? or about your life in the past, what you've done, what you've achieved. That's a really good way when we're feeling low to be able to lift ourselves back up, is to think about what are my past successes. So we call this in our work, we call these disconfirmations as well. And disconfirmations are simply the ability to recognize where I really have shown up in my past so that it can disprove my fear of like I can't show up for myself, I can't really do things, I can't really succeed. So think about ways in your past, if you'd like, on those days when you're feeling low, think about something or three things in your life in ways you have succeeded. For me, I love to go back to sports, so I think about my football games, soccer, for you guys. I think about those games and like how I created such a great opportunity, how I helped the team and whatever. Instantly, just thinking of that memory elevates my energy. The other thing you could do, and I teach these to my students on the Gauntlet as part of the self appreciation, is to stand in front of a mirror and appreciate yourself. Look at yourself in the eyes and say, I am so grateful for you because of how you power yourself through with work every day. I'm so grateful for you knowing that what you're going through still hurts, but you're still coming back for the inner work. You're watching videos like these. You're doing the work to try and heal and grow. Not everybody has that strength. I'm grateful for the body I have. I'm grateful for the life I've lived. Any of those things. If you self appreciate, so the first one is gratitude to the external, the second one is appreciation of the self. If you appreciate the self and recognize who you are, what you've done, where you've come from, you're now starting to appreciate yourself more. You're starting to lift up your level of internal security. You're starting to lift up your level of recognition of the self. And that's really important. That's a really good way to improve your vibration. And the third one, which is a really important one, is to instantly or improve your vibration, do things that you love. Do things that make you laugh or have fun with. Don't do the things that, will perpetually challenge you further and make you doubt yourself. If you really are at a point where you're low and you want to improve your vibration, it is not the best idea to do the most challenging obstacles when your legs are the most hurt and when you're like lying down on the ground beaten up. That's the hardest moment, because not being doing them will shame you further. So instead, think about some of the simple easy things that you like to do. Go for a walk, go for a run, even if it's really cold, go outside, because through the physical we can also really manipulate, as crazy as it sounds, we can manipulate the way to feel happy. There was a study actually that was done where they observed hundreds of patients and they took them in and they put a pencil in their mouth between their teeth to be able to like force a smile, like so to speak, like this, right? And they kept them that way for like 2 or 5 minutes. And they studied them the rest of the day and asked them, like, for self reporting things and testing, whatever. And they found out that those people were inherently so much happier throughout the day, even though there was no other stimulus apart from like that time, that pencil in their mouth. And they attracted more happy moments, they participated in more social things, etc. Then they took another set of people and they put the pencil under their lower lip and they got them to hold it there like that. So they had to frown. So it was like, don't take a screenshot of that. Whatever you do, that was not a very pretty face. But because they just did that and they had to like keep that pencil there, they did that for the same 3 or 5 minutes, and they studied those same people and they found that they were incrementally more sad as like time went on in the day, and that they were feeling, just by getting into that position and like that those with those facial features, they had created a feeling of sadness. So what this showed the scientists who were doing the experiment was that we can physically alter the way we feel by altering what the body is doing or saying. And the body's so used to certain expressions which are associated with certain emotions. So if you can force the expression in some way, if you have to challenge yourself, then in some way it can actually bring you out and make you feel happier. I do this sometimes when I go for a walk and I know I'm feeling low. I will look for like little animals, like puppies, dogs, cats, any other animals, or babies, or even people, and I will push a smile. And when I push a smile, I notice that naturally I start looking for them more, and I enjoy them so much more. And I appreciate the association that's happening, which makes me get out of my head with my troubles. You can also do other things like, watch funny movies or things that get you to laugh, get you to like elevate your vibration. Another example, when I was going through that breakup and other really heavy breakups, I never watch romantic movies because I know inevitably that they make me feel bad. And so what I would watch is like just plain simple comedies. For a really long time, I love intense dramatic movies and I wouldn't watch them because I was like, I need this kind of energy in my life. Very consciously, if you're aware of it, it can help you. And so I'd watch those things and they'd make me feel happier and I'd be able to laugh. Another one of those, and point number 3, is connect with someone who you know can inspire you, elevates your vibration, makes you feel like happier, maybe you laugh with. Don't create a dependency, because if you create a dependency, you're attaching your expectation on them to make you feel a certain way. And if they can't for whatever reason, or they don't, that'll disappoint you further. Instead, just be happy to be present with them. Just enjoy whatever they show up as. Just enjoy the moments that you have, the vibration that it brings, and however you feel from that moment. By being open to it, recognizing that this is a friend who can provide you that value, you will inevitably receive it, honestly. Part of that point 3 is also to watch out, however, where you're using the same things that you would like as coping mechanisms. So whereas, for example, eating ice cream, 1 scoop may be good for me, whereas 10 scoops probably isn't. Going out for a run for like X number of kilometers may be good for me, but running for 7 hours, maybe not. Going out with my friends to have a drink, or to do something like that, maybe just an hour or a drink may be good, but going out all night, getting wasted, that may screw up my nervous system again and make me feel more anxious, etc. So be aware of where you can enjoy those things, to be able to like enjoy it, as they say, responsibly. Enjoy it where it can allow you a level of increase in vibration, but you're not overindulging so that it can pull you back down. So make sure. The third one is honestly one of my favorites, because I think we all as human beings need to step into a place where we can enjoy our time, our space, our life more. If there are conversations with people you like, try and hit them up. If you want to connect with your family for the first time in a while, try and hit them up. Don't create attachments to these things or expectations. Just be open for what they can give you, but therefore be open for what they could give you, which is a lot of love, a lot of connection, a lot of joy. So try those 3 things whenever you're feeling low, and if you need ways to pick up your vibration, and they will absolutely help you in such a marvelous and beautiful way. Comment if they have actually, and I want to know how you felt, especially around gratitude. Creating a healthy practice for gratitude creates a naturally increased baseline of how we feel and how we vibrate. Are you hurting from shame, loneliness, toxic relationships? Do you want to break that pattern and create a beautiful, loving life for yourself? Well, my name is Yats, and I'm an inner work and relationship guru. And I have helped thousands of women and men from all around the world learn to become their best selves and have the lives that they truly want and desire. This channel was designed for you to be able to heal those old wounds, be able to become and elevate your best self, and to you to love your life really that you have right now. And I offer an 8-week program called the GAUNTLET, which takes you on this amazing journey of healing those wounds. And I also offer in-person live retreats all around the world where you can access that same level of healing and empowerment. I want you to do something for you today. I want you to watch some of these videos. And if these videos hit close to home, they resonate with you and they're giving you some inspiration, then I want you to subscribe and share it with somebody else who needs it. These videos aren't just for someone to consume. They're meant to inspire people to take action. And if you want to take action in your own life, jump in the comments, watch the videos, send me a DM at the Inner Yats on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video.